In 1948, a disturbing story began spreading along the shores of Mombasa, Kenya. Fishermen disappeared. Men would leave for the sea at dusk, expecting to return before nightfall, but some never came home. At first, the disappearances were treated as tragedies of the sea. Then, according to the legend, something happened that made the entire community begin to wonder if something far darker was taking place. A British colonial official reportedly disappeared, and suddenly, the whispers became louder. In the fog of the colonial era, locals spoke of a mysterious and malevolent spirit known as the Nyani, a vengeful figure said to haunt the waters because of injustices committed during the colonial period. According to the story, the spirit demanded a terrible price: the souls of those who entered its waters. But was Nyani really responsible? Or was the legend hiding something far more human? As stories of bodies washing ashore began circulating, fear spread through coastal communities. Some believed the disappearances were connected to a supernatural curse. Others suspected that the violence and suffering of the colonial era had created a story powerful enough to live for generations. Investigations, according to the legend, were dismissed as superstition, but the stories didn't disappear. Fishermen continued to speak of strange sounds coming from the water. Some claimed they could hear cries echoing across the waves, especially after sunset. And with every disappearance, the legend grew. But here's where the story becomes even more unsettling. If Nyani was only a myth, why did people continue telling the story long after the colonial era ended? Was it simply folklore created to explain unexplained deaths at sea? Was it a warning passed from one generation to another? Or was the legend a reflection of something much deeper? The trauma, fear, and anger left behind by colonial rule? Today, there is no reliable historical evidence proving that a supernatural being caused these disappearances. But legends don't always survive because they are literally true. Sometimes they survive because they carry a memory. And perhaps that is what makes the story of Nyani so haunting. Because beneath the mystery of the sea lies another question. What happens when the pain of history becomes a legend? This is the History Vault, where forgotten stories, legends, and untold history come back to life. If you want us to investigate more mysterious stories from Africa, follow and subscribe to the History Vault, and tell us in the comments. Do you think the story of Nyani was simply folklore? Or could there be a real historical event behind the legend?